iron on his feet.
That light is definitely moving. They don't seem to care about me, though. I'm detected, but they're not hostile. I'll take these chimes anyway, for the experience. Is everything safe in here? Okay. It looks like the scientist that I'm after is a huge super mutant. I bet you didn't see that one coming, did you, Valentine?
Take it nice and slow. No sudden moves. I know you're from the Institute. So where's Kellogg? Huh? Trying to sneak up on me while you distract me? It's not going to work. I'm not stupid. I knew they'd send him after me.
No, don't worry, that's not it at all.
Take it easy. Kellogg's dead.
Dead? He's dead. Don't you lie to me.
Nope, he's super dead.
I'm not lying. I killed him myself.
Did you? Kellogg was ruthless. There's a reason the Institute used him to do their dirty work for so many years. I knew they'd send him after me. Tried to prepare for it. But I still wasn't sure I'd make it. And so you killed him, eh? Then what do you want with me?
Yep, I walked into his hideout, where he was the most prepared, and I killed all of his robots and him. And seeing as I have a chance for more experience, let me just put on my detective gear. So, why leave?
Why did you leave the Institute? I know you came from there.
You know about the escape? But how? No, it doesn't matter. I'm not going back. I can't go back. Look at me. Why are you even here? What do you want?
Oh, so I guess he wasn't a super mutant before. They must have done something to him, or an experiment went wrong. Yeah, relax, don't worry. Oh, no, actually, I need information. Tell me that instead.
I need whatever information you've got. Anything to help me get into the Institute.
I'm sorry, what? You want to get into the Institute? Are you insane? Never mind how nearly impossible that is. Even if you were to succeed, it'd almost certainly end in your immediate death. What reason could you possibly have for taking that kind of risk?
I don't think you're taking into account how big of a badass I am. And I would just tell him straight up it's because of my son, but for the chance of experience, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Fine. You know what? I don't even want to know. You want to get yourself killed, that's your problem. But I'm telling you, that's what's going to happen. I can help you get in there. But I want something in return.
Ah, hell. Okay, gonna go on another quest that'll take me around the globe or something. And also, I really like that his glasses are too small for his big potato head, and he has to have a strap going around them. Alright, what do you want?
What do you want from me?
Before I had to escape, I was working on a serum that would serve as a cure for my condition. I wasn't able to bring it with me. It's still in my lab and, well, look at me. I need it. I need you to find it for me if you manage to get inside the Institute. What do you say?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that is more than reasonable. I thought I was going to have to go way out of my way, go all the way across the wastelands finding this thing that's buried inside a vault surrounded by monsters. But no, if it's inside the compound that I need to get into, that is more than reasonable.
You help me and I'll help you.
All right. Let's talk details. First things first. You know how synths get in and out of the Institute?
Teleportation.
Yeah, they use some sort of teleporter.
Well. Not many know about it. Pretty closely guarded secret. You've certainly done your homework. It's commonly referred to as the molecular relay. I don't understand all the science behind it, but it works. Dematerializes you in one place, rematerializes you in another. I'm sure it sounds crazy, but it's a reality. The relay is the only way in and out of the Institute. You understand? The only one. That means you're going to have to use it. Now, have you ever seen an Institute courser?
Yeah, all of that's fine. It's the reason why I came to you in the first place. I know I need a teleporter. And no, I've never heard of one of those. Unless I have and I just haven't been paying attention.
No, never heard of them.
Another secret of the Institute. Trust me, it's good that you haven't found out the hard way. Coursers are Institute synths, designed for one purpose. They're hunters. Operations go wrong, a synth goes missing, and a courser is dispatched. They're very good at what they do, and you're going to have to kill one.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Acting like they're some kind of big threat. I'm just gonna kill them, no problem, aren't I? Let's go.
Let's go. Just point me in the right direction.
Well, I suppose your enthusiasm counts for something. Every courser has special hardware that gives them a direct connection to the relay in the Institute. It's embedded in a chip in their heads. You need that chip. But to get it, you'll have to find a courser. Now, I don't know exactly where you can find one. They haven't sent any after me. And sitting here waiting doesn't seem like a good plan. You're going to have to hunt one down. I can tell you where to start and give you some help finding one. But you'll have to do the dirty work.
Oh no, I'll have to kill yet another evil thing. Never done that before. Let's do it.
Okay, let's get to work.
Right. The primary insertion point for coursers is in the ruins of CIT, directly above the Institute. So you'll want to head there. Now, the relay causes some pretty heavy interference all across the EM spectrum. You've got a radio on that Pip-Boy, right? When you get to the ruins, tune it to the lower end of the band and listen in. You'll be able to hear the interference. Follow the signal, and it'll lead you to a courser. Then, you just have to not get killed. Not gonna lie, the odds aren't in your favor here.
You liar.
If you do make it, remember what I said about the serum. I need it badly. I really do hope you find what you're looking for.
Yeah, me too. Don't worry, I'll do it all easily. Oh, in just a moment, Valentine. What was I gonna say? Before Valentine rudely interrupted me. Oh, this all counts as stealing, so can't... Oh no, I can take the Vault-Tec lunchbox. I'm certain that at some point I'm going to be able to sell these things for $1 million. Probably not though.
Protect and serve.
And yeah, if this place that I'm going to is right above the Institute, can't I just get like a giant Thunderbirds type drill and just dig my way down there?
You find a courser,
Ooh.
don't underestimate it.
Excellent.
Energy weapons permanently inflict +5 critical damage.
The
So
chip's no
much
good if
knowledge
you're
was
dead.
lost when the bombs hit. Good to see someone trying to bring it back.
Yep, not just using it to make myself more powerful. Okay. Valentine, I'll talk to you in a sec. First off, I want to unload all the equipment I've been gathering and sell it, and yeah, I'll get to the main mission in just a moment. Alright, so I turned the recording off whilst I spent an hour just going around selling stuff and putting all the junk back in the sanctuary, and I also noticed a guy back in Diamond City, and I went to talk to him, and I gave him some paint, and that made Nick Valentine like me even more. Seriously, the companions in this game, they just so easily admire you for tiny little actions. I talked nicely to the guy and gave him some paint, and now Nick Valentine likes me even more, so let's talk to him and see what's up.
Hey,
No. You got time to talk now?
Absolutely.
is something the matter? You sound upset.
What? Oh, no. We've just been traveling a while now, and I figure there hasn't exactly been equitable distribution of information. I've gotten a decent glimpse into your dirty laundry, but you still don't really know a whole heck of a lot about me. I figured I'd offer to balance the board. So, is there anything you want to know?
Yeah, tell me about your time in the Institute, I guess.
What do you remember about the Institute?
It's all pretty hazy from back then, but now and then I get glimpses. Life inside the Institute, they keep you isolated. A single test chamber was my whole world for years, and someone was always watching. Then one day you wake up on the other side, and that's it. They've cut you loose. Welcome to the brave new world, with such people in it.
And why do you go around dressed as a detective? Even though that's pretty self-explanatory, as you are a detective.
What's with the outfit?
After I started the agency, it just seemed like the sort of thing a detective ought to wear. I got some old memories, pre-war. Faded to all heck of guys dressed like this, doing what I do. Putting on the hat and trench coat, I figured it'd let folks know I was serious about the whole thing. Clothes make the man and all that. Guess I felt they made me the man I wanted to be.
Hang on a moment, you've got pre-war memories, how's that? I wish I could follow up with that question, but let's just ask, who are you?
So who are you, Nick?
That's a question I've been trying to figure out myself for a long damn time. I know I'm a synth, authentic Institute handiwork, but I'm still mechanical, not bioengineered like the fancy synths giving everyone the willies these days. I get tune-ups now instead of checkups. But my memories, my personality, they're all lifted from some cop who volunteered for an experiment back before the war. They scanned his brain and copied it onto the hardware that runs between my ears. Don't know why they chose to make a robot based on some pre-war cop instead of a math genius or a bioengineer. Hey, maybe that's why the Institute tossed me in the garbage instead of turning me into one of their people snatchers.
Well, seeing as you're such a nice guy, I think I can tell why they gave you the memories of that cop. And yeah, they threw you away. That can't have been good.
That's terrible. They really just threw you away?
Sure did. It was quite the rude awakening. I remember waking up one day in a garbage heap, a body in tatters and a head full of memories belonging to a man who'd been dead for 200 years. Suffice to say, it was a confusing couple of weeks. Folks didn't really know much about synths back then, so when I finally ran into people, they mostly treated me with caution rather than hostility. But the kids, they weren't afraid. I think
Kids
his
never
name
are.
was Jim. The first person to actually speak to me after I got the boot from the Institute. My first human contact in this world. Grilled me for an hour. Once they'd seen I wasn't going to hurt anyone, the other folks in the neighborhood came out to ogle the mechanical man. It eventually turned into a pretty swell soiree. The local mechanic even gave me a once-over, free of charge. Those people, they treated me like a human being. I've been trying to return the favor ever since. It's a surprisingly rare trait out here sometimes. It's something I've noticed you got a fondness for. Part of the reason I've stuck around this long.
Well, it's a good job that kid didn't accidentally try making friends with Metallo. Ah, God, I miss Superman the animated series. And yeah, we should visit that town at some point then.
Where's that town? We should go visit.
I tried to go back and say thanks once I'd gotten myself established, but the place was wiped off the map. Raiders. Don't know what happened to the people.
Sorry about that, Nick. And yeah, kindness creates kindness.
If you're good to people, they'll be good back. That's something I've always believed.
Couldn't agree more. Well, I expect you're about as bored as can be listening to me rattle my skeletons. We should probably head out.
Oh yeah, sure.
Hey, you, got a sec?
Never mind. Okay, so yeah, it looks like I've upgraded his compassions to the next level or whatever, so yeah, let's talk.
Of course, Nick. What's up?
I wouldn't normally bother you with this sort of thing, but, well, I know I can trust you at this point. For as long as I can remember, I've been getting these, flashes. Memories of places I've never been. Things I've never seen. Memories of Nicks. They're not bad, they're just this inescapable reminder that I'm not the person I think I am. That I'm not a person at all. I'm just a machine, pretending to be human.
That's hardly the case.
You think, you feel. You're more than pretending, Nick.
Yeah, nice of you to say, but your kind don't usually have to deal with someone else's whole life, trapped inside their skulls. Don't get me wrong, I know I'm in Nick's debt. These memories, they've kept me alive. Nick was a hell of a cop. A guy with good instincts and a good heart. I always counted myself lucky they didn't load me up with some ex-con, or whatever type might volunteer to let folks tinker with their gray matter. But it's thanks to Nick that I pass for human. Why I get to live cushy in Diamond City, and every other synth is shot on sight. I know I got it good, but my entire life I owe to Nick. Everything that makes me who I am. My judgment, my speech, hell, even my name. They're his. And I can't do a damn thing about it, because without them, I'm nothing. A shell. All I want is a life where I have something I can call my own.
I'm gonna ask, can you separate you and Nick? Like, all of his memories up to a point where you started building your own memories, but really, he's already made himself his own man. Because he's built up this detective agency, and he's made friends, and he's lived his own life already. It's not like I've met him at the beginning of all this. No, I'm just explaining stuff. So can we separate you and the old Nick?
Is there any way we could separate you and Nick?
Don't think I haven't tried. Lost near a month of my life last time I mustered up the courage to let someone play brain surgeon on me. No. This is how it's gonna be. Living with another man's name, another man's life.
Get a new name. No, I'm not going to say that. You've already built your own life, Nick.
You've already built a life for yourself, Nick. You've got the agency, a home, friends.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You know, I'm just gonna need some time to think on this. I appreciate you hearing me out. You're a real good friend. Thanks.
Hey, no problem. Alright. Let's start heading over there then. And... oh, god damn it. Yeah, I said before about how it seems like you can never really clear a place. The bad guys end up respawning, and that is the case for here as well. I've already killed all these guys in this boat. Oh well, I'll double kill them. Nice crotch shot for you. Are they the exact same guys? Because I think there was a guy in power armor here as well. The first time I killed these guys, at the very least. Damn it, stop moving side to side slightly. Nope, no guy in power armor. So, slightly different from the last time. And it looks like all the loot respawns the same as well. Pretty sure there was a soldier guy with a submachine gun, and there should be a crate somewhere around here. Yep. Alright, so double the kills, double the loot. If you ever need to restock yourself with supplies, just visit a place you've already visited. And you can get more EXP from killing them and opening up things that you've already unlocked. Alright, let me just take all of these guys' stuffs. Okay, so it looks like Valentine has even more to say to me. So, what's on your mind, pal?
You know, there is this chunk of Nick Valentine history I've been hoping to put a bow on for a while now. I could use a hand if you're willing to take a crack at it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure thing. What's the case?
this one's straight out of the archives. Once upon a time, in the land of Boston, there lived a king of organized crime, Eddie Winter. He was a bad man who did a lot of bad things, hurt a lot of innocent people. But he knew the end was coming, so he sealed himself inside a personal shelter, located underneath a sub-shop he used as a headquarters.
Okay, so I guess now's the time where I get to reveal that I actually know things about things that occurred in my time.
Eddie Winter was from my time. Real scumbag.
The story gets even more twisted. The arrogant bastard wanted to cheat death, live forever, so he could come out of that shelter someday into this brave new world. Sound familiar? Only Eddie didn't want to be a frozen banana. No cryo sleep for him, no. He invested his money in some sick, crazy radiation experiment.
I was gonna say, what, did he go through the same procedure as you, and we're gonna have to kill, like, the only other kind of robot there is that's the same as you? But that's sounding a lot more like he was, like, the first ghoul or something.
Nick, you can't be saying what I think you're saying.
Oh, I'm saying it all right. Eddie Winter went and turned himself into a ghoul 200 years before it was fashionable. Hell, he was probably the first one. And I'm convinced that he's still locked inside that shelter, safe and sound, ready to come out and begin his evil reign all over again. I'm gonna find him and kill him, so that never happens. You in?
I'm a little surprised that he hasn't come out and started his evil reign already. I mean, what is he waiting for? But yeah, of course I'm in. But first... So, I've got my thinking cap on. Why do this?
I don't get it, Nick. Why kill Eddie Winter, even if he is still alive? This sounds like some kind of vendetta.
I've got memories of a girl. My girl. They're not really my memories, I know that. They're Nick's. But the girl, she was real. She was beautiful and innocent, and Winter killed her. Now he's got to pay the price. So, knowing that, are you in?
I was in already, buddy. Let's get this bastard.
All right, Nick. Let's get the bad guy.
You're a good man. Now, I know where Winter's vault is, but the door is sealed with a complex numerical code. Lucky for us, Winter's arrogance knew no bounds. Back in the day, he recorded 10 holotapes, incriminating different criminal associates. On each one, he hit a single number. We find all of those holotapes, we get all the numbers. We get all the numbers, we get the code. And then we get Winter. I've been putting together a file on this one for a while now. There's a pair of holotapes in here worth listening to, including one of Winter's. I managed to snatch from the Cambridge police evidence lockup before getting swarmed by ferals. My gut tells me the Boston police evidence terminals are the key to cracking this one. It's probably worth paying a visit to any of the departments you might have stumbled across.
Oh, hell. I'm gonna have to go on a collectathon, aren't I? Well, having just heard all of that, and I'm gonna have to listen to all of these holotapes as well, I don't really want to go back and forth and forget a bunch of information that I've been told. I think I'm gonna search out for all of those holotapes right now, get it all out of the way, and earn Nick Valentine's respect and whatever perk he has, and then I'll get another companion to go around with and complete the main mission. Yeah, sounds good, me. Nice talk. Alright. Let's hop onto Google, start finding the location of these holotapes.